What's up? What's up, brothers and sisters? I was listening to Undisputed today with Keyshawn, Richard Sherman, and the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and Skip Bayless. And Keyshawn was saying, because they was talking about the Colorado-Oregon game, and Keyshawn was saying that he had heard now, not that it was true, but he had heard through one of his channels on how coaches were putting together some type of plot to give information to the Oregon coach on how to beat Deion Sanders' Colorado Buffaloes. Now, I know people haven't heard a lot about Colorado Buffalo and Deion Sanders. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but this is the thing. You're talking about a football coach. You're not talking about a football coach. See, the plot, if you really look at this story from day one, ever since Deion has come over here to the Power Five, the plot is for this man to not be able to recruit top talent because that's what he's going to do. And a lot of these white coaches, they're jealous. They're extremely jealous because, they get jealous. You can say, well, they've been in the league and they're successful. They're in a league and they may have been successful, but jealousy comes into a field, especially coaching. Now, this coach, Deion, happens to be a black man who's turning the game around with the social media and all this other stuff. And see, a lot of people, they get jealous of that. And understand this. It's sad, but, you can hear it all you want. You got a lot of jealous white coaches out there that's jealous of this man. It ain't about his football team. It's about him. See, jealousy plays a big part in the world when you look at it. Anytime a black man is successful, here they come. Here they come. And when you're black and you ain't paying attention, you won't see it. So when your demise comes, you won't be paying attention no way because you'll be focused on something else. The same as black people. Your mind is always focused on something else instead of what's happening in this world in the big picture. See, you're worried about this, you're worried about that when you see a lot of our black young sisters and women on the missing tip and no one says anything. No one hardly ever does anything, but you don't really care because your mind is on what? The bag. As long as you're focusing on some type of bag that don't exist, some bullshit term that we put out there, and, oh man, yeah, you get the bag. It's like, get the bag. You're going to always miss the big picture. Like I say, you don't sit in center field so you don't see shit. Only a center fielder can sit and tell you what's going on. When you ain't a center fielder, you don't know what's going on, and you never will. And that's the sad thing. But when you are successful at something, even though the Colorado Buffaloes are 3-1, the point down the road is what they're afraid of, the recruiting. When he landed Travis Hunter at a HBCU, oh man, they lost their mind. They even try to go down and say, well, he really wasn't the top prospect of the class. See, that's what people will do. They'll go and try to downgrade you when they don't get you. If Alabama had got him, or Georgia, or one of these other teams, especially from the SEC, oh man. But yeah, they try to downgrade. They try to downgrade Cromartie as well, the so-called number one prospect out of Florida. They try to downgrade him too. Oh man, he was really like the 11. I saw all this shit. All this shit is on YouTube. You look at this shit on YouTube and you see this shit coming out, like they say, the horse's mouth. It ain't shit I gotta make up. What the fuck I gotta make up shit for? A lot of people always think people make shit up. It's like when you have to deal with certain type of stories, you do your homework. The shit is right there. Is it true? I don't say it's true. That's what they say. I'm just saying what they say. I say, yeah, that shit's 100% true. I would never do no shit like that. But yeah, this came from Brother Deion. Just go to Undisputed and watch when they talking about the Colorado game. He'll fucking tell you what he said. That's why people need to understand of all the stuff that America has to go through, racism is still present and ain't never gonna go away. Even people who come over to this country and act like they got your best interest, stop believing in that shit. They'll do anything to put you down. They'll speak bad about you in their language, and you won't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I've seen a video where, you know, this group of people, they trying to throw black people under the bus. And it's like, damn, what the fuck did we do to them? But God said they will come. They will come for my people. God said that. But when you trust everybody and you want to love everybody, one day you'll get your nigga wake up call and understand. Niggas don't love you. That's why it's like sit in center field. Maybe one day you come and you sit in center field with me. Maybe you won't be at school, but maybe you get to see something. See what I see. Because, I don't trust motherfuckers. Why would I? Why should I? What compels me to have to trust people that I know they ain't got my best interest? Why would I want to fool with them? Why would I want to be around them? Why would I want to spend my money with them? Why would I want to do anything with them? If I don't trust you, why the fuck do I want to be around you? Why would I want to spend my money with you? When you're in center field, the whole ball game, you see it all. Wow, man, it's a beautiful sight to sit in center field. If you ever played center field, you know what I'm talking about. If you never played it, well, maybe you should. But we are too much of a trusting people. And our downside, it's not our downside will be, our downside is. It's already here. And look at our women today. There was some sister on some bullshit ass chat room on TikTok today. I only listened to a little bit because it was sickening to hear. Oh, hell yeah, I teach women how to do this. I teach women, this and that. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The race is already fucked up. And see, when you got females talking this kind of rhetoric, oh, she was black. That's why we are in a fucked up situation as it is. Because like I said before, this shit ain't gonna be over with. Not the next generation, not the next generation, not even the next generation. Maybe 3.5 generations, if that. Because it's gonna get even worse than it already is. That's why I would say this. If you are a woman, if you are a black woman, and you go along with the type of shit that's been put out there about black men, where you feel you're going to try to charge them up and, black man need to do this, he need to do that. And if that's how you feel, that's fine. That's your business. And you want to jump on that train, that's fine. That's your business. But I would say this to my brothers. If you feel that you can't find happiness with a black woman in this country, then you got to do what you got to do. I'm not saying go across the seas. I ain't saying none of that. But you do what you got to do. Because one thing I'll say is this shit ain't even hit its peak yet. And this bullshit that's constantly being said each and every day. I don't give a fuck how many rooms you fucking have on these fucking apps. I stay away from them. Because I don't give a fuck about your thoughts or your opinion. Because a lot of these people out here just saying shit. They're not trying to make themselves sound smart. Especially when it comes to black man, black woman. And don't know a motherfucking thing. But if you keep listening to these people, your relationship, you ain't never going to have a relationship. You're going to be the way a lot of women are today. You're going to be fucking lonely. By your motherfucking self. All your fucking accomplishments, you will be by yourself. Because you have no mind to be able to think for yourself. And if a man or a woman, especially when you're black, cannot think for yourself, you already fucked. You just don't even know it. That's why I think for myself. As fucked up as I am right now, and all the shit that I'm going through with my family, and all this other shit, I am never fucking too fucked up to be able to think for my motherfucking self. Ever. You remember that shit.